Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Check it out. Keep seeing these videos about taking a knee, right? Because it's all over the place. And I'm going to tell you, some cops want to do it. Some cops want to do it for whatever reason. I've seen a lot of the leadership doing it. And again, some of those guys may be doing it because, check it out, by doing it, they may kind of calm down the protest, right? Because the protest is start peacefully, but if you don't do what they tell you to do, it could go high into the right very quickly, right? It could become really, really nasty. And as I watch this video, that's kind of like the impression, when I hear people saying take a knee, it's kind of like take a knees or else. And that's how it feels. A lot of cursing and things like that. And like I said, some of the police chief, I saw a police chief that laid down on the floor for 8 minutes plus. And, whatever reason he did it, he decided to do that at that point, right? And I hope he make the right decision. It was kind of hard to watch that, in my opinion, but again, I'm not going to be speaking about something that he decided to make a decision in that point. And again, I seen other police officers doing it as well, and I even saw the National Guard doing it, which to me is kind of crazy because the military is supposed to keep a very neutral kind of stand, right? But as I watch the videos, some of the cops don't want to do it, and automatically he's a racist. If you don't take a knee, apparently you're a racist, and apparently you don't support, the whole movement and all that good stuff, and apparently you're the worst person ever. And I'm here to tell you, if you don't want to take a knee, don't take a knee. You don't have to. Those cops are there because simply the protest, peaceful protest, turns into a very nasty protest very quickly. At one moment it's being peaceful, the next moment is not being peaceful. So they are there to ensure as much as they can, because whatever action they take is going to be taking on their investigation. Whatever action they take is going to be criticized, whatever they do, but at the best time or the best way they can to try to maintain some kind of law and order. And if you're a police officer right now, you are literally paying for the mistake of a bad police officer. Anything that you do is going to be essentially criticized, looked into, and potentially you're going to be, you're going to get fired for any little thing because one bad apple. Imagine if I treat McDonald's like that. Every time I go to McDonald's, they are nasty. My McDonald's around here, you don't want to go over there. They are so nasty. So imagine if now I criticize every time I meet somebody that works in McDonald's, right? What about Walmart? Nasty people in Walmart. Man, what a nasty attitudes I have gotten in Walmart. Target? Ooh, everywhere. The point is simple. The military. The point is simple. There is bad apples and people that will do the wrong thing in every job. It's not just on the police. To say that all police are bad is a really genetic statement, and it's incorrect. There is many police officers that are fantastic, and you know what? It doesn't come out in the news because the news is not going to sell. The news is not going to tell you that deputy from whatever county responded to 3 domestic and stopped 3 guys from beating the crap out of a woman. The news is not going to really report that, right? It doesn't really make money, and they do that every single day. But going back into this knee thing, it is a demanding. And again, I'm not going to criticize an officer. If you're a deputy out there, if you're a police officer, if you, whatever you want, and you want to take a stand and you feel like that in your heart, it is up to you. But when we see this demanding, like I see guys like, you better take a knee. Better what? Really? Better what? You better do this or you better do that. And the cursing and, F this, F that, F knee. And I'm like, wow, what an interesting request. Really? What an interesting request. I wonder if I request something like that from somebody, what would that person tell me, right? If I go like, I want you to F this, F that, F this, and do this, I wonder how you would react. I wonder if you will be like, yeah, of course, I do it for you right now. Very, very humble, right? Again, trying to fix a wrong with a wrong is not going to give you a positive result. It's going to give you a nasty result. So as I say in these videos, people demanding that police officers take a knee, you don't have to. They really don't. And if they don't want to, good. I'm okay with that because it's their safety. They are right there in the front line, standing there because it has been murdered. That captain, retired captain from the police force, they released a video, by the way, of the people that they're looking for. He was murdered. Police officers are being shot. I just read today that in LA County or Los Angeles, a cop responded to an ambush and they killed him. Responded to a suspicious vehicle. And what happened? Ambush. They kill him. And crazy enough, Los Angeles is trying to take away money from the police officer, or they took like a crazy amount of millions of dollars away from the cops because they don't need it. Guess what? One deputy was killed today, was married, had a wife, had a kid, had one on the way. That little baby would never meet his dad. So again, they're there to make sure as much as they can that the law has been followed, that no crazy stuff going to happen. And, hopefully, again, it's a bad time to be a cop. If I'm a cop right now, I'd take some vacation time. I'd take sick time. I won't even come to work because whatever you do is going to be criticized. I would try to be like, you know what? I'm taking a vacation, man. I'm going to chill home because you're not allowing me to do my job. But again, going back into it, they're there to make sure that everything is going on. Okay, so they don't have to kneel. They don't have to kneel. I just saw a video from the guy in Mexico, which you would say is in a different country. But once again, the whole protest, slash peaceful protest slash riots, because you got a little bit of everything. In Mexico, just got burned. Like some dude came from the back and threw some fire and half burned the dude, right? The police officer. So again, all over the place, cops are being attacked. So if you don't want to take a knee, I wouldn't. I would not take a knee because I don't know what's going to happen. At the end of the day, I want to come home to my family. At the end of the day, I want to take off my uniforms and come here and enjoy my wife and my children. And if there's people out there ambushing police officers, killing cops, burning cops, attacking cops, using crazy tactics against cops, I'm not going to be like taking any chances. I'm not going to be kneeling so something happened to me. So I totally understand this cop that I'm just watching a video and he says, no, I'm not going to kneel. But anyways, once again, if you're a police officer and you want to kneel because you feel safe in that specific moment, you feel that that's going to de-escalate the situation, you feel that that is a good move to protect innocent people around you and you want to do that, hey, go for it. I'm not saying it's completely a bad thing, but if you're in a position like I'm just watching here, a bunch of people screaming, cursing at you and all that, and you don't want to take a knee, I totally get it. Anyways, what do you guys think? Share your comments down below. And as always, God is in control.